Okay, so we're going to take some questions. The first question we want to address is, what do you do with toxic people? Because generally speaking, if you've got a narcissist or a sociopath in your life, we generally call them toxic. And the question is, what is the best way to deal with these people? Because why? Why do we have to deal with these people at all? Well, the feeling is somehow someone has got to help these people get over their narcissism or sociopathic behaviors. And, if I don't do it, no one else is going to do it, generally speaking, because I'm more educated about these things than most people, which is true. If you're watching this video, it's probably true for you too, just because you're watching this kind of a video. So the problem being is that toxic people are so difficult to get to change. More likely what happens when you introduce a topic like this with a person who's got this problem, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, that's you. They're going to not be able to accept your suggestions on how to change. They get very defensive, or they go on a blistering attack of every flaw in your personality. And, after you've done this several times, you come to the conclusion, this ain't working. This ain't working, and it's unpleasant. It exposes me to toxic people even more, and so it doesn't work. How about the idea, well, maybe you planted a seed in their head? No, it doesn't work. They're going to use the information that you give them, and they're going to use it to attack other people. So, what do you do with these toxic people? The best answer is your instincts are going to guide you. And if your instinct is, I'm going to help this person, then after you've tried to help them 3 or 4 times and you're getting nowhere, then you're going to say to your instincts, instincts, this really is not working out for me. I'm not enjoying these interactions with this toxic person. I don't want to follow this instinct anymore. And when we look on the world stage and we see the world leaders, it's incredibly frustrating when we see these narcissistic, sociopathic behaviors and people who are moving the levers of power, who have got enormous amounts of, tax money, or if you're Bill Gates, you've got enormous amounts of money from your capitalist empire. So the best thing I'm going to suggest is you drop the whole subject of changing narcissistic, sociopathic people's behavior. Just drop the whole idea. Go to your local park and relax. And it's not necessarily to recharge yourself so you can go at them again. I'm going to suggest leave them alone. Avoid toxic people. How are you going to change the world with toxic people running all kinds of things? You're not going to do it that way. Like I said, after 3 or 4 attempts with one toxic person, you'll get the idea pretty quick. You can't change them. You can't change them, and your 4 attempts to give them this book that's going to help them change is no, it really doesn't work. And they're probably not going to read the book, but the book is in their house, and maybe one of their children will pick up the book. In other words, I mean, these books don't go to waste. Some people say, No, they don't go to waste. I have books that I was given when I was much younger, that I never read when I was much younger, that 25 years later I get interested in. So, it may not be that narcissist that reads that book, but somebody around them that picks up that book. So it's not a bad idea to still gift these people with these books and then run away as fast as you can. And, are you going to send one of these books to Bill Gates or whoever the devil politician is that's annoying the hell out of you today? No, if they're on the public stage, seriously, sending them stuff. How about if it's somebody like your local city council person? I guess, maybe you can get a bit of a relationship with them a little bit. I do sometimes send a little email or something to some of these people sometimes. Generally speaking, I don't spend a lot of time trying to change politicians' minds. Even in my city where, we have a huge council on the city, and, I'm not going to send them a group email. I'm not going to buy a dozen books to send. No, I don't have the financial resources, and, if you're filthy rich, do you want to say? Maybe. If you're really, really rich and you can afford to buy 5,000 copies of, I don't know who you want to send. Who's your favorite teacher? So I haven't answered the question, what do we do with the toxic people, especially the toxic people that you can't get out of your life because maybe they're family, or the toxic people that, on the world stage that you just, good God. So the best thing you can do is let go of the need to change these people. And that's very difficult because they're always in your face. Every time you turn on the radio, it's another news report about, this goddamn thing or that goddamn thing. And it does affect you personally. Nevertheless, let go of the need to change other people. Then someone might say, well, you're spiritually bypassing the problem. The problem is these particular people who are, it's still a I'm going to call it an ego need. It's an ego need to change other people, because that need to change other people is rooted in controlling other people. And controlling other people is the root of all of this narcissism and sociopath behavior. So, you got to start with you. Let go of the need to change other people. And if you're having a hard time with that one, then you are dueling with your own ego. And, you can get very good at learning about egos in general by dealing with your own, the one that you know best.